Christmas. Today I'm going to be doing a video that is going to be suitable for any Christmas occasion, like a Christmas Eve party, a Christmas Day party, or even a Christmas party that you may be going to. I just felt like sometimes there are some looks that are just perfect for each season, and I really wanted to do one that was going to be suitable for Christmas. I mean, it is pretty typical with your red lip, but I figured there are some people out there that like to theme their makeup looks, clothes, or whatever. So today I really wanted to create a look that I felt that you guys would be able to use around the Christmas season. And today I came up with this makeup look. I recently bought the Anastasia Beverly Hills liquid lipstick in the shade Serafine, and as soon as I saw this shade I was like, oh my god, I can't even wait to do a Christmas makeup look with that. And I'm really happy with the way that this makeup look has turned out. I feel like the glitter on the eyes slowly ombreing into like a nice natural smoky eye is just really fun and festive without being too over the top. So if you guys have any parties, I feel like this makeup look would be the one for you. Also, before I jump into the video, I just wanted to quickly mention there's been a few things going on with YouTube with our videos not coming up in the subscription feed. So if you want to be notified for all my videos, please make sure you hit the red bell and turn the notifications on, and you will be alerted every time I upload a video. But as usual, please make sure that you give this video a massive thumbs up if you find it super helpful. And if you are not subscribed to my channel, please make sure you do. But let's jump straight into the makeup look. Okay guys, so I'm going to take my little kitten ears. I love these ones. They're from KMART. Then I'm going to be taking the NIVEA post-shave balm, and I'm going to be using that as my primer today and rubbing that all over my face, just nice and evenly. Then with my Soft Ochre Paint Pot by MAC, I'm just going to be putting that all over my eyelids and just making sure that it covers any discoloration or veins, especially in one eye particular. I have a bit of a vein that sort of pops out, so I like to cover that. And then with my Secret Brightening Powder, I'm going to just set that Soft Ochre Paint Pot just to make sure that it doesn't go anywhere. And I find by setting it also, it just makes my eyeshadow blend a lot better also. Then taking my Anastasia Beverly Hills brush, and I'm going to be going in and using Deep Dark Brunette by MAC. This is like a sculpting gel, and I usually love to use that for my eyebrows. Then with my Anastasia Beverly Hills Modern Renaissance palette, I'm going to take the shade Golden Ochre, and I'm going to use that as my transition shade. I'm just going to run that all the way through the crease just so that it has like a nice starting line, so that any of the other colors I put in there, it will just nicely ombre. Then for my next shade, I'm going to take the color Burnt Orange from the same palette, and I'm just going to do that on the outer corner V of my eye. I just like to deepen that area just to give it a little bit more definition, especially with this palette. It seems to really agree with my eye color. Then with Raw Sienna, I'm just going to go back over that and just run it through the crease and through the outer V just so that it just blends in nicely. Then this is the Napoleon Loose Dust, and it is in the shade Bronze Ambition. Yep, that's right. It is a really, really pretty glitter. I'm just going to take a flat brush from MAC, and I'm just going to start to ombre that from the inner corner all the way just to probably halfway. But as I get to halfway, you'll be able to see that I'll use less product. I like to pack it on in that corner just so that it gives it that really, really heavy effect, and then it just kind of slightly, I don't know, affects outwards, I suppose. I don't know, am I not using the right words? Probably not today. Oh, dearie me. But anyway, yes, I like to use this color. I just feel like the gold shade really accentuates with the all warm tones.
Then with the chocolate shade from the same palette, I'm going to run that along my lower lash line and deepen that right down. This will kind of give it that little bit of extra depth, and then I'm just going to sort of buff that area back out with raw sienna, and that's just going to soften any of those harsh edges that you may have, especially because I am using a darker shade on the lower lash line. So then now I'm going to go in with Benefit Roller Lash, and I'm just going to coat those lashes so that it will blend really nicely when I put my eyelashes on. This is my absolute favorite mascara. It just, I don't know, it's like so black, it separates them, and they just look so long and natural. So I'm going to do my makeup now with my foundation, and this is the L'Oreal Infallible in the shade 150. I like to take my finger and just start to spread out the product so that when I go in with my makeup brush, foundation brush, sorry, which is the F80 Sigma brush, I like to buff that out then. But if I put it on my actual brush straight up, it just seems to really clump in those areas. So by using your finger to apply it first off, I just feel like, I don't know, it just gives it more of a natural, less thick sort of look. So try that in the future when you're doing your foundation. I also like to do my eyeshadow first, especially with these sort of looks, because I am using glitter, so I can remove that if it does go away. Now this is the highlighter that I'm going to use, and it's from Born This Way, and it is in the shade Fair. I'm going to do it in all the high points of my face, like underneath my eyes, down the bridge of my nose, and a little bit on my forehead and chin. And then I'm going to take my Mario Badescu spray and just lightly spray. This is a BYS brush. It was only super cheap. I got it from KMART, but oh my God, it's so good. I love it. So by brightening up this area, you're really amping up this look because you're giving yourself a really high, obvious contour look. But I feel like you can kind of get away with it because it is a pretty glam look. Then again, with the Secret Brightening Powder, I am going to set all of those areas once again, just to make sure that it doesn't crease or budge. So it just kind of also brightens it with this particular one rather than the normal Laura Mercier one. So in the shade C4, I'm going to take the MAC Studio Fix powder, and I'm just going to set the rest of my face where I haven't used that. Then I'm taking my Benefit HOOLA bronzer as usual, and I'm just going to slightly carve out those cheekbones. I'm only going to go in really lightly with this because, as you'll see, I'm going to go in with my MAC, I think it's Gold Deposit, in all of those areas that I end up going in to, excuse me, sorry, I just had so much to eat and I'm like trying to talk. It's really hard, but yeah, so I'm going to go back in and I'm going to use, Gold Deposit. So that is where I'm going to go a little bit more ham on the contour because I really wanted this to be like a reflecting, glittery, shimmery, dewy sort of look. And I feel like sometimes when you go too much in with the HOOLA bronzer, because it is a matte shade, it kind of just doesn't give you that multi-dimensional look. So now with the BECCA Champagne Pop, I think it was, I'm just going to highlight in those high points, and then with the lip liner I am going in with Napoleon's Rococo Red. I always like to go in with a lip liner, especially when I'm using reds, because it just sort of helps you use those areas to sort of, I don't know, use as your guideline, I suppose. So then once I've done that, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Serafine and just go in and fill in the rest of the gaps. It definitely makes it so much easier when you are using a lip liner because you're not having to really make sure you're staying in line. But if you do end up going out of the line, I always like to conceal, especially when I'm using a pretty full-on color like that.
Okay guys, and that comes to the end of my makeup tutorial for this festive makeup look. I hope that you guys really enjoyed this video. I am so excited. Christmas is one of my favorite holidays of the year. I love everything that comes with it, time that we spend with our family and our loved ones. And with that being said, I hope that you guys all have a very Merry Christmas and you spend it with the people that you love and you do the things that you love. And I hope that you all stay safe, and I will see you in my next video. Merry Christmas, guys.